Welcome back!
And we all still look the same.
Hello, welcome back to the practice. As our team just welcomed you back, Dr. Singletary and I would like to take an opportunity to kind of highlight some of the changes we made over the last couple of months. We're going to go through a quick walkthrough here. Dr. Singletary is going to do a little introduction and show you what a hygiene appointment is going to be like. And then I'm going to take you into one of our treatment rooms and show you some of the modifications that we've made to comply with all of the guidelines. So let's go take a look.
Let's go.
Welcome everybody back to Texas Tooth Fairies. Dr. Gregerson and I and the staff want to welcome you back to our practice. We wanted to review with you some of the well thought out and planned changes that we've made over the last 8 weeks to keep your family and our family safe as they return to the dental practice. Although we have always met the CDC guidelines for infection control, we felt it prudent at this time to hire an independent company to come out and review some of our OSHA and CDC guidelines for our practice here. They've reviewed our infection control policies and practices and made some slight modifications to meet some of the current guidelines that have been set forth. Every staff member has had extensive training in this OSHA and CDC compliances. Over the last few weeks, we've diligently been working to make our environment safer. We have spent countless hours modifying and improving our policies and procedures to keep your family safe as well as ours. Although you may see some of the physical changes here, for example, the barriers when you walk in at the front desk, there's also some barriers in the hygiene area. Some of the other things that are not going to be visible to the naked eye would be the UV sterilization system that we have installed in our ACs, as well as the HEPA filtration devices. We will also be utilizing a hospital-grade disinfectant fogger on the operatories and in the evenings at the end of the day. So I'd love to walk you through what a normal hygiene visit will look like. So let's walk you through the normal hygiene visit. We've got our sanitation station over here in case you'd like to refresh your hands before coming back to our hygiene area. And then we will walk you back through this door. You can see down here we have our little arrows to show you which area we're going to be following. We also have another sanitation station over here. Then we'll walk back to the open bay hygiene area. So as we walk through here, you'll see one of our assistants. There's Miss Kendall. And we will be having our families right over here. So mama or daddy will sit right here with all the siblings. And whoever turn it is to get in the chair will sit right here. You can see that we have our barriers in place to keep people social distance. We also have a little yellow line here that reminds people to try to stay back here, even though we know if we're showing mama or daddy the x-rays, they might have to come up close to the chair. And then of course the dentist is going to be sitting here. When we're done and Miss Kendall is done helping with the little cleaning, either myself or Dr. Gregerson or one of the assistants will be walking mama or having mama walk up front back to the area so that Miss Monica or Miss Jackie can go ahead and help check them out. And we will ask you to please stand on one of the little blue dots here while they're checking you out and getting you scheduled for the next visit. Then we'll come back over to retrieve your little sweet siblings back over in this area. And then after we've gotten everybody, they've gotten their little prize, we will then walk you back this direction following the little yellow lines. It's like Dorothy's little yellow brick road. And then we'll be walking all the way here to our very last sanitation station. In case anybody wants to sanitize their hands before leaving, we have our little trash can there. And then we will exit this way and you can go right around the corner to your cars. Thanks for visiting us.
Hey guys, welcome back to the office. I just wanted to take this opportunity to highlight some of the differences you're going to see as you come back to our office for treatment. Right now we're in one of our treatment rooms and I'm going to go through each of the additional safety measures that we've implemented to make our patients safe and to make our team safe while we're bringing about dental care. First off, we're going to notice that the doors are going to remain closed. We have signs on the doors to keep people from coming in and out of the rooms. We have state-of-the-art air purifiers that offer high-grade HEPA filtration and UV light sanitizers in duct with each one of our air conditioning units to effectively remove 99% of the viruses, bacteria, and spores that are in the air. It will also circulate the air a little bit faster to reduce the transmission of the virus. Right now, this is Janine, my assistant. She is decked out in all of the personal protective equipment that she's required to wear. She does have 2 masks. She has a respirator mask, which keeps us from inhaling any of the aerosols created. She also has a surgical mask on top of that she'll be removing between patients. Here she has the face shield, which is required now by the CDC, and a jacket that will be used per patient. After we do a procedure on a patient, these jackets will be removed before we exit the room. You will notice additional barriers around the room, plastic barriers covering and protecting everything. We use an IsoDry, which is an extra oral suction device to, again, reduce the aerosols created during the procedure. After each procedure, we will be completely sanitizing the room and disinfecting the room between patients, so there's going to be a little bit more time between patients to follow all of the CDC and OSHA guidelines. As an office, we have completely complied with each one of the CDC, OSHA, and American Dental Association guidelines to reduce the possibility of transmission and to keep every one of our patients and team members safe. In addition to that, we've also implemented some of their suggested guidelines to maintain the highest possible quality of care for each one of our patients. Welcome back to the office.